Hey guys, how's it going? Peter here with Pete's How To's and Reviews. Today I'm going to show you how to make Penne Alla Vodka. Really simple process. All you got to do is follow my instructions and you'll be good to go. Stay tuned and get ready to learn. You're going to need a half tablespoon of red pepper flakes, half tablespoon of salt, a half a cup to a cup of heavy cream, 3 cloves of minced garlic, half cup of diced onions, 3 tablespoons of butter, half cup of vodka, half cup of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, which is optional, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 28-ounce tomato puree, and approximately half cup of grated Parmesan. Don't forget, you are going to need a pound of penne pasta. Next, you're going to go ahead and fill a pot with water. You're going to add your salt according to the way you like it. In the meantime, you can also add the oil to the pan. I just use an extra virgin olive oil, whatever brand you guys desire. I like to use Barilla Penne Pasta. It's very, very good. And I go ahead and boil the water. As the water is boiling, at this point you can put pasta in, but I would hold off until you're about past a specific stage of preparing for the sauce. At this point, you will go ahead and add your onions. Go ahead and saute your onions until they're almost translucent. And then you could go ahead and add your butter and your garlic. Once the butter and the garlic has melted and blended together, at that point you could go ahead and add your vodka. Just be very careful when you pour the vodka in there, because if you splatter anything on the flame or the hot surface, it could potentially flare up. So just keep it within the pan, just to make sure it doesn't flare up. Right after you do that, you could go ahead and add your penne to the boiling pot of water and make sure you stir both occasionally. A way to know when your vodka has fully reduced is when you don't smell any more of the alcohol in the vodka. After that, you'll be good to go. Go ahead and add your tomato puree. You pour it in there, be careful, it can splatter all over the place. Pour the whole can in there, and then just don't forget to go ahead and scrape the whole inside of the can and make sure all that tomato is inside the pan. And what I also do is I put a little bit of water in the can and I go ahead and swish it around to get the sauce off of the edges of the can, and I pour it inside the pan as well. Use a spoon or a whisk to mix everything together, and you just combine everything once again. Make sure you're still stirring that pasta. You don't want it to start sticking. And then you just keep working everything in. Start from the middle, work your way out, and then eventually you'll notice that there's no more oil sitting on the top, or it is very minimal. Once that's all mixed together, go ahead and pour your heavy whipping cream inside the pot, and you whisk it together. Now, I normally like my sauce a little darker than this, so I did add a cup of heavy cream, which ideally I probably would have done at least a half cup. A cup for me is a little heavy, but some people like the lighter sauce. It's really up to you. Either way, the flavor is good. I just rather have a little bit less cream in mine. So I'm not used to measuring things, guys. So normally when I'm doing any type of cooking, I'm doing everything by eye, and by doing it by eye, I get to make it exactly how I like it. So I try to do measurements for you guys. That's why I said a half cup to a cup of heavy cream. Okay, so you guys just eyeball it. Just don't pour it all in. Do it, little by little until you got the consistency you guys like. So as that's cooking, you go ahead and you add your Parmesan cheese in there, and the cheese you kind of eyeball it as well. You just add the cheese according to your liking. You can add more. Sometimes I'll add more, but either way, just do what you got to do to make yourself happy. Go ahead and dump the finished pasta. I like my pasta al dente right after basically it sticks to your teeth. So you taste it. Once it's not sticking to your teeth, but it still has a nice chew to it, then it's al dente and it's good to go. I do add some cold water to it, just to kind of stop the cooking process, and then I dump the rest of that water out of it. So once the pasta looks like this in the pot, there's no more water in there. At this point, you want to add the sauce to the pasta and mix it all together. Okay, you don't want this to stay like this, because the fact is it's going to stick and it's not going to be that great. So take a couple ladles of sauce, put it over the pasta, mix it all together, and then once it's mixed all together, you go ahead and put it on a plate and you top it off with some more sauce and some cheese, and bada bing, bada boom, the pasta is done. And bon appetito. I hope you guys like this video, and hopefully you guys try this and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit that like button and share.